And it seems like if you try to deviate from any of the lines, you just die to everything. Like, you can't really buy econ, because then everything beats you. And you need to have lives left over. So many things oppress the natural progression for Ranger in the early game. Yup. It's also, as I was just saying, you gotta, like, pick what you want to beat. Like, you can make a Spiked Shield and probably beat the other Rangers, but then you are never beating a Reaper for the next, like, 4 turns. The early game has been a gamble for a while. Basically, ever since... The player base did definitely get better, and that's when the early game got harder. But it was pretty much... The first patch, I remember the early game being really rough, was when everyone was going HLS rocks. That felt like the first time that the average player had the early game figured out. And since then, it's been fairly consistent that it gets figured out pretty quick. It was okay last week because people were making shovels, and you could beat shovels by just playing standard lines. The trade-off was then they had shovels, and the late game might have been a bit rougher. But at least you could escape the early game reliably by not playing shovel. Yay! Is the leather armor buff impactful in Ranger versus Reaper early game? I'm pretty sure if you spend the gold and 6 spaces on a leather armor, you never have the damage to break through their food, so no. The fight will last another 5 seconds, and then they'll build up poison, and you'll still die with them at 30 life. Simply Q Rangers. Simply Q Rangers. There's Pirlo roll. Oh, no. Yeah, it did, kinda. It's supposed to average 4.7. Averaged 4. Oh, true. That doesn't count the shield block. That's my least favorite thing about the shield change, I think. Makes it a bit harder to know exactly how much the shield is doing. Or how much the weapons are doing by just looking at the log number. Seems Ranger can never go econ early or you will die. Yeah, I mean, we bought an on-sale pig, and at this point the pig is paid for itself, so... just be lucky. I'm honestly not even sure how much I like Hero Sword here. I'll make it, but at least fixes my stam. I want a blueberry. Probably. No, Buckler! And they're a Reaper! Yeah. So epic odds are garbage. Is there a reason to buy another banana? Guess it would let me do this, maybe? A bag of rocks? No. You could. It's not awful. It's just also not very good. My rocks are 75% to hit. At 8 seconds it gets value. The out of order stone skin. This could be a line into Ivy Bomb though. Just do this. It does kind of look like a horse. It's even got the ear with the buckler. I thought we were about to lose the fight and I was gonna be fuming. Scuffed but playable. Yeah, camel works too. No, it's not beating a spike shield. Do I want the Hungry Blade? I think it's just bow. I think we can get away with just bow. Double trigger this. Do we need this for anything? I still want the stone. Don't make for Fortuna. I don't think you make it now. You can make it before subclassing if you're taking a subclass that generates luck, but I think right now I'd rather have base bow and arrow than Fortuna's Grace. We've only got 10% crit chance. I also consider upgrading the health pot. Come on. Come on. There we go. How do I feel about the bow upgrades? Yeah, Fortuna's good if you have the luck. I don't know how I feel about Tusk Piercer. I haven't made it enough. Yeah, no, the last couple times that I've made Steel Goob, even with multiple bows, hasn't felt strong enough. Might just be low sample size, though. I've only tried a couple times. I have to do a Tusk in 4 seconds. Yeah. Early game Tusk is crazy. I really want to find another rock. We decide to go for Tusk Piercer. You can combine Pig. Wait, why? You don't need the clovers. They're still nice for the Ivy. Because the pig's not a nature, right? Oh, does pig on Ivy work? I guess that's fine, yeah. It's like a 3% increase because it blocks a spot. Oh, well. That's fine. I can put it on shield, too. I think I just block this and roll for rock. Because I don't want the whip this turn. That might be a lie. Maybe I do want the whip this turn. I do already have instant double proc Strongstone. Man. We're just in the whip for 1 turn. If I play the bow with it, I'm not gonna have Stam. We want the other rock, but we've got time. That works. This board might have been better with the bow. God damn it. Yeah, whip fucking sucks. I was better off with the bow. Self-bot's good. I'm gonna need this. I think we're just gonna stack defense. It's easier to position the board if I just get rid of it. A little crit chance. Just give me a rock. Nope. Oh, it's no stam. I should have min-maxed this a bit more. I deserve this loss. This loss that we're not getting. Because I have twice as much stone skin. Okay, chill on the pasta. Don't need this. Do want caps. We did not deserve that win. Not even a little bit. So that's all my natures. Good. Duskpiercer does outdamage the whip. Kind of. I guess this is a bit misleading, because every time this swings, I also get poison on them. Duskpiercer do? It eats your spikes to do extra damage. Is there a source of block? Yeah, Pestilence Flask. We should maybe move a health potion to the bottom too, just to be extra safe. that. Rock. Probably should have done that first, huh? I guess this ends up being a bit better. There's space for rocks. One on the left. I don't know what you mean. So this is all the natures. Scary. Well, now we've got a cap. We got a couple of stone skins. That works. We are mainly looking for Shield of Valor. Maybe pineapple's good. I don't know how we're fitting it in, but I'm sure it's good, and I'm sure it's worth trying to fit in. Yep. Yeah. Graded helms are pretty good. I don't know when the last time I saw an Excalibur comp was, though. I'm not sure that should be fitting into the calculus of how good it is, but... if this goes... Oh my god, please. This goes here. This Valor can go here. We're still figuring out bag positions. I have 2 luck. My pig is lucky. looks nice. Hammer, dagger, chomp. I believe you get spiked out. Oh, yeah, banana should be over there. Don't need this. Just want, like, caps, I think. Book. Yeah, this could move. Get an extra spot. It's 20 life. We're a lump of coal away from having instant armor proc. Yeah. Did we crit at the end? Sometimes lucky. No, it didn't matter. 333 poison damage. What did that lamp trigger? Right after their first swing, I think. Yeah, right after their first swing. Just 3 rounds. This would let us buy books, but I don't know, books are expensive. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 20 armor. Huh. What is that about books being expensive? Where does it go? I guess here, even. Could make vamp gloves. I could. What do they do, though? They speed up pineapple. The vamp's not doing much with just whip as my only weapon. The gem already? Yeah, you lose the 20 life from the gem with the combine. Book timing! Double carrot to keep my poison down too. We still dealt more poison. Is their whip honked a bunch? Yeah, so they weren't generating with the whip. That's crazy that it's even close. I guess the carrots are really good. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think How many times did this trigger? Oh, just 3. Never mind. Okay, just 3. Just 3. Technically, this is a better belt now. Oh, there is vamp armor. That was the reason to buy the thing. Yeah, we have enough armor and just protective purses to insta-proc the stone skins. I probably should take the belt. It pulls with the rest of my board. I have so much armor. Oh wait, I need more space. No. Well, we're up in poison and we're up in armor, so I think that means we're winning. We're now down in poison. Okay. For potion chains, does the shield next to the top potion buff what feeds into it? When this activates and re-triggers this, the Shield of Valor gets bonus value from this reactivation, if that's what you're asking. Anytime this potion activates, it gets value from the Valor. Whether it be through itself, or through Potion Belt, or through the potion below it. TV. Shield of Valor doesn't buff the non-strong stone skins themselves. Correct. It will not have any effect on the potion that it is not next to. Well, I'm already max feeding the strong stone skins. and they're insta-triggering, so it's better to have Stone Skin feed into Strong Stone Skin than Pestilence feed into it. If I had another Strong Stone Skin, it probably goes here. And then I find somewhere else to put the Pestilence. I think this is the board. Oh, I could rotate the banana. I think I'm winning! Yeah, so this comp's pretty good when it comes together. It's literally just Fatigue Ranger. It's so dumb. I guess Potion Bomb Ranger is more apt, but why did our Thorn Whip do double damage? Should nerf potions? I don't know. I like potions being good in general, but I think Ivy probably doesn't lead to the best gameplay when it's good. We were talking about this earlier. I don't hate the idea of like adding a couple more starter potions into the game and then just embracing potions being very strong. And it just being a decision of what potions do you want in your build, rather than it always being Health Pot, Stone Skin as your defensive layer. Like, I thought potions were really cool when Heroic was stronger. I like this build with some carrots and claws. Yeah, I was doing more offensive builds on the beta, and I found the pure defensive builds just better. You could make claws, or you could just like stack more Shield of Valors and Vamp Armor, pineapples, books, potions, caps. Survivability is going to get you a bit further just because of how much damage your poison does. All you need is to survive. Crystals and armor. You could... I don't know. I think caps are a lot better than crystals and armor for this board. Like, you're not putting 100 poison on the opponent. You're just putting, like, well, 60 on, and then you deal an extra 25% damage on it, too. I think they're going to nerf Ivy. I don't know what they're going to do. I think they're going to do something about this comp. But as far as what they're going to do, that's up in the air. I wouldn't be surprised if we finally saw them do something to Strongstone Skin. This has been one of the best items in the game for a while. And like this comp just pushes it way over the top. It's 1 star on Pineapple Banana. Yeah, that's what I said that as soon as we clicked start fight and we got into the fight. I could have rotated the banana. 3 seems to be overkill. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, that is a very big nerf, but maybe it needs it. I don't know. I think potions are some of the most fun things in the game to figure out how to place and sequence, but I don't really know what the answer is. I don't know what leads to the more fun game. And that's what you gotta optimize for. Well, it's not the only thing that matters. Like, the Unhealing comp wants a stack of health potions, but I wouldn't say that it's the thing that matters most for Unhealing. Until recently, the potion stack for Ranger looked very different. It involved more heroics. But the issue now is it's not even like endgame is all potions. It's, okay, it's turn 8. Do you have a strong stone skin yet? If yes, you can go for this comp and you'll have a good run. If not, you probably gotta hedge and try to do something else. The potions game sucks. I think it's pretty bad right now, because the potions all do the same thing. Back when it was like, you were sometimes heroics, you were sometimes playing health potions for regen with your Bloodthorn, you were sometimes playing pestilences for potion bomb. If not, you probably still go same build and cash out at 10 wins. Well, you can't pick Ivy if you don't have strong stone skin. It just doesn't work. Like, Thorn Whip plus Ivy is not a comp. You're better off with the arrow. Yeah, there is the mana potion insta lamp chain. That's kind of cool. That's another comp. But it's like back when everyone was stacking shields because Hammer Dagger was the best thing to be doing. Now it's just like potions are the best defensive layer, and every comp really wants to have potions. Yeah, I mean, of course, that's the game. You can't go the same build every game. That's by design. Insta-Lamp needs strong stone. Yeah, but the way the build works is pretty different. That's what I mean, like, more variety in playable potions, I think would be kind of cool. You also want shields? You want, like, a Valor. And that's because of strong stone skin. When Hammer Dagger was good, you wanted, like, 4 bucklers on your board, and that was your defensive layer. There was a point in time where crit was really good, and you wanted 4 caps on your board. Yeah, I think there's a pretty easy case to be made that strong stone skin's like the best item in the game, but it just enables so many things. Enables them in a way that no other item does. But I mean, on one hand, that's kind of cool, right? It is nice to have things that enable comps. It's just maybe a little too prevalent. Like, these sorts of aspirational items are good. Like, the first time you read Strong Stone Skin Potion, it doesn't read very strong. But there's a lot of different interactions for it that make it strong. I feel like if you're going to have an item that's the best item in the game, Strong Stone Skin's probably a good place to be. Some other direct offensive potions would diversify the potion game. Yeah, back when Heroic gave a regen, Heroic was a lot better. Because you could, like, play Big Stam with either Bloodthorn, Lightsaber, or Hungerblade. And the potions filled multiple roles. It actually reads terrible. Yeah, there was probably a period of, like, 2 or 3 weeks where this item was underrated in general. There wasn't as much to do with it. It was, like, pretty much just Bloodthorn. But back when Falcon Blade was the best item, Strong Stone Skin was also the nuts. But people didn't realize it yet. It was a single potion that represented like 80 damage into all the Falcon Blade gamers. Yeah, I'm not huge. I'm not huge on the new arrow. The amount of times that I've just been had all of my luck drained by 2 birds with what I thought was a pretty good arrow is... it feels pretty bad. Strong Heroic want to give stamina cost reduction for 3 seconds. That's kind of funny. I don't know. Like, I really like the design of potions. I think they're sweet. Maybe not a super popular take, but trying to optimize for potion belts, potion chaining, how you sequence your potions. It's like one of the few things that I still enjoy trying to min-max. Free to disagree. I don't know. Potions make food obsolete? They do different things. What? Like, potions are bursts. Food is value over time. Don't really do the same thing at all. Like, if anything, the potions make our food better here. Yeah, on a lot of boards, blueberry is better than nano potion too. Just depends what you're doing. Yeah, you could say a lot of things about potions. Like, maybe they contribute too much to how bursty the meta is. Maybe one-shot effects aren't the most fun thing to play with casually. Potion Belt is probably egregiously strong, but also one of the only cost-efficient space things in general, so you don't really want to change it. You like to go for blue gems versus these armor stacks? Yeah, that can be good. You need, like, good gems, though. And it works better when you're only on a couple big weapons. Change things up 50 more times? Yeah, of course. Things change regularly. Is whip better than bow whip? I think I'd rather have just whip and then a bunch of defense rather than another weapon. It's easier to fit the board, too. Great Sword with Perfect Sapphire. Yeah, something like that is good. Bloodthorn with Perfect Sapphire is good. It's just when you get to the boards that are like Hero Longsword, Claws, Bow, it's like, when do you put the Perfect Sapphire on? Half your weapons or 2/3 of your weapons are still going to be hitting their armor. Like Potion Belt to 6, Stam Sack to 4. Yeah, I don't hate Stam Sack to 4. I don't know. I definitely think if you're going to make Potion Belt more expensive, you have to change another bag to be cheaper. Trying to find cost-efficient space is one of the biggest feels bad points in the game. Or just, like, remove Protective Purse from Bag Pity. That might also be okay. Just have Purse never show up as the pity bag. Well, it's weird. In the builds that care about having a Stam Sack, you don't mind buying Stam Sack at 5. Like, there's times that I've rolled specifically looking for Stam Sack. Usually it involves Heroic Potion, because you just need more max Stam so that you can resolve both of your Heroics on top of each other. Or, like, you have Heroics plus Banana and you don't want to miss out on Stam from the Banana. But yeah, the boards that care about Stam Sack is very good and even at 5. But, like, you're basically paying 2 gold for an extra Stam. You've been ignoring the upside of having a higher Stam total. I'm addicted to potions. Nah, they're just good. They're just good. Hammer Dagger's less bad. Spectral keep the builds in check, but Hammer Dagger's bad. The lines into Hammer Dagger feel pretty bad, yeah. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to be in that comp. I think every time that I have bought a hammer in the last 3 weeks, I have died within the number of turns that I had lives when I purchased the hammer. I don't think I have won a fight with a hammer on my board in the last 3 weeks. On a different bag as well. Yeah. Yeah. I'm down for there being more types of bags in the game, too. I think that would be cool. Though if they're going to add more bags, I would hope that their, like, 3 spaces are bigger. You had one good hammer game where you got Hammer and Pig on sale turn 1. I had a similar game to that on Reaper. If I recall, I went 2 and 5. We lost fight 1, we lost fight 2, we lost fight 3. Then I think we bought a dagger, won 2 fights in a row, and then just lost 2 and died. Mythical L bag. Yeah. Like, some awkward bags could be fine. Maybe like a 5-space bag that's shaped like a Z. The downside of it is the space is awkward. Fruit bowl that's C-shaped. Yeah, and have like some food synergy. There's a lot of things. There's definitely design space there. Not the shape of whip. I mean, is there a problem with it being the shape of whip? I do tempo daggers worth 4 gold long term. I think it might be if you have a hero sword. I'm not sure. It's close. I've gone back and forth on it a couple times. You want a negative bag that's cheaper but slows attack speed of items? I think there's just too many ways around those kinds of conditions. I guess it would affect your entire bag, maybe. Or if it, like, affected all of the bags that it's connected to. So you have to, like, put it off into the ether. But if it just affects the items that are inside it, I think that's just way too easy to work around as a negative condition. Even just for 1 extra gold.